Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Z3 Go Bizang. Back at it again. Let me hit my button so I can switch over on my multiple monitors. Hold a second. A skadoosh. A skadoosh. And we have today the lovely, illustrious. I said I was going to say this. I did say I was going to say illustrious.
You definitely did. You did.
We have Billy Blanks, one of the most multifaceted, talented artists I've ever met in my life.
And the person that's interviewing me.
Oh man, come on. Look, I'm just trying to get like you guys and keep up with y'all. You know what I mean? So
I appreciate it.
You know what? Today, let me tell you a little bit about what we do. At the FYBR Forecast, we more or less we sit down with, members of the team and really kind of try to get to know them and their artistry. A little bit of BTS, a little bit of, conversational journalism. Like Uncle Thay Thay. I ain't the uncle. I'm cousin D3.
Where my at?
Call me cousin D3. Shout out to Charm City Herb. I see you, brother. My guy. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about it earlier. There's a couple songs that you have given me permission to play. We can listen to those as well, all right?
All right.
So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Make sure your levels are right. You sounding good. All right. So first of all, I just want to, introduce yourself. Like, who is Billy Blanks, and what or what do you consider to be your musical journey at this point?
That is a great question that I keep asking myself daily as I keep pursuing this music career. I am Billy Bank, and Billy Bank is basically an R&B artist, rapper, host. It's got a lot of stuff going on. So with that, I try to portray it in my music and whatever creatives I'm doing. So I'm a dancer, so a lot of my music is feel good. It's not always going to be choreographed work that you can do to it, but like definitely make you hit a move for sure. So I like to put that out there and like my work, and then as myself as an artist and performer, basically. So Billy Banks equals feel good, to shorten it.
Okay. All right. Damn, that was concise yet insightful. I want to be like you when I grow up,
Hey man, I'm trying.
Well,
the music goals, I also forgot to answer that. Right now, my goal is to find a more consistent drop of music. Like, as an artist, figuring out when to drop. Of course, it's totally up to you, but like, other people have days where they drop, so learning that algorithm and that things of that nature. So being more consistent in my dropping, that's a goal that I have.
All right. Well, speaking of goals, what were like some people who inspired you, like that like who would you say like inspired you to start making music, if it's like a person or if it was just something that you kind of always felt an innate connection with?
Honestly, truly, growing up, music has always been something that like I've done. So what I mean by that is like I've always had like an ear for, like, I used to mess around with the piano, try to mess around with the drums, as I was always fascinated with live instruments and things of that nature. So I would always try and attempt at that. And then around 8 years old, I called myself learning how to rap, or starting to. Wasn't really consistent with it, but I did it just to see if I could. And like writing music just kept coming back to me. So around, I want to say, a person that I'm no longer friends with now definitely was a person that inspired me to actually start doing music and like helping me in the writing process and things of that nature. So definitely shout out to him, even though we're not cool anymore. He was the first inspiration for me to just attempt to record music. But it has been something that's always been in me. Like, I just tried it beforehand, just messed around and found the right people. That's all.
That's fair. Well, look, it's funny because you mentioned like songwriting and your process with that. I wanted to ask, like, what is that process? Like, you're like, let's say, because you're multifaceted. Like, you do rap and you also can sing and do have like various joints that are like lit. where you be singing your ass off. So it's like
Yeah.
when it comes down to, I guess, in your process when you're being creative, when do you decide, nah, I'd rather rap this, and when do you decide, nah, I'd much rather a melody? Like, is that process different, or is it, like, just kind of walk me
It,
through that if you could, because it
yeah,
seems like it's some depth there, and I was just interested in how that worked.
yeah, like if only I could literally have somebody else sit in and watch. But like my solo like writing for rapping, it seems to flow a little bit more easier than singing, because with singing it's like, okay, not that you always have to sound exceptionally good, but like certain notes can't come out trash. Like it just can't come out like you didn't put no effort behind it. I can, if you have a decent delivery method, you'll be able to just rap something a little bit easier, more a little bit easier than you would just singing. So for the singing, I really have to sit with the song. Like I really have to think back on a time where I'm really feeling something enough to put into words or map out a story or get somebody else to understand or whatever the case may be. However I feel, like normally my songs when I'm singing are R&B and
Mm.
are feeling based, so I would have to sit there and really just be okay with the fact that, hey, I've been through this, I can talk about it, I can sing about it. Like once I get to that point, it's like, okay, all right, how does this beat make me feel? It really do just depends on how the beat flows. So
But
with rapping,
that's
yeah,
funny, because I was gonna ask that, not to cut you off, but I was gonna say, like,
like
if
you
the
all,
beat's flowing, do you focus more on like the melody or like the lyrics, like the impact of the what you're saying matter more to you, or does the way it sounds? You know what I mean? Like in that moment that you were just talking about.
that's a really good question. And I'm gonna sit and really think about that, because
Mm-hmm.
you, you want to go with the first answer that's in your brain, but you want to sit and really think about it. Because I don't like repeating myself, I will say it more so leans more towards like my what am I saying in my song.
Mm.
The melody is for sure like a big part, but being able to sing, rap, or write to practically almost anything, it kind of helps sometimes. So it don't matter what the melody could be, I can make a song.
Mm.
It just, I'm more so focused on what am I going to say in here so it's not repetitive, so it don't sound like I'm saying at least like the same day-to-day activities over. Like of course I want people to understand like I'm Billy Banks, so there's going to be wealth that I'm talking about in my music, and it's not about money always. It's I'm rich in life. That's how I feel.
Mm. Last year I was broke. I ain't going back to.
Ain't going back to that
Mm. 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 Well, you know
at
what?
all.
I like that. I like that. That's a very insightful answer. I'm glad you gave it some thought, because, like, man, right here in
Thank you for the question.
my little heart
Thank
grew.
you for the question.
Two sides of
'Cause
this day, his heart did grow. Y'all managed to do that every show. I don't know how y'all do it. My little heart. I'm trying to tell
listen,
you.
listen, Z.
I'm
You asking the golden questions, so that's
I,
how.
I
What's
try,
up,
man.
man?
It's funny because, like, speaking of just spur of the moment creativity. You know how it is, because, like, like when you create, things just kind of come to you. I know, as in my experience as a creative, like, when it comes to that, do you use that creativity you have in order to form a bond with, like, your producer, or do you kind of learn how to pull from it when you need it to make, whatever you need to make the song? You know what I mean? Like, it's more of an artist question.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I started off pulling it, like being able to pull it out, because it was like, well, it's still very, I don't know why, but recording on my own with another outside person for some reason is nerve wracking as hell. So I would have no choice but to pull it out in the beginning. But now it's like I use that so I can get them, like the producer to understand how I want to sound. Like
Mm.
easier for me to just off rip, like, hey, this don't sound right, or this is here, or get some criticism from them. Like, hey, where do you think, like professionally, does that sound good to you too? And if they can't tell me where it sounds good or give me some type of terminology back, it's like that's where it's like, okay, I might have to go back to pulling that
Yeah.
out. Like I start off with having that creativity, because that's why my songs been starting to sound a lot better the more I go and record. It's because I stop just finding it and searching it and then pulling it out when I'm just walking in the studio already having it there. Like I need that for my songs now.
It was shit. Speaking of songs, you're giving me yo. I don't know if you know this, but you give me the best segues. Like Sega, like you know what? Hold on. I don't care what anybody says. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. Everybody give it up for Billy Blanks. Jesus Christ. We need more people like you in the world, I promise you. But
hey man, if it was more niggas like me in the world,
well, like Riley said, it's just slave me. Well, I have this song here. It's called Dunners. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna have to do some funky little magic real quick. So you're gonna disappear for 0.2 seconds. Hopefully no one minds. Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. Guys, it's happening. Oh no.
I still myself, so it don't matter.
Oh like, no, guys. This song is called Dunners.
I be on my rapping shit. Stay on my rapping shit. Billy. Okay, say Pootie baby, done us. Just watch my drip, straight ice on wrist, but I don't fuck with drummer. Hey. Your wife, my bitch, hey. I eat a clip while thumbing through the commas. I'm hitting lick straight, take your shit, skirt, pull up with some drummers. Stay low, that's where I come from. Say Pootie baby, done us. Just watch my drip, straight ice on wrist, but I don't fuck with drummer. Your wife, my bitch, I eat a clip while thumbing through the commas. I'm hitting lick straight, take your shit, skirt, pull up with some drummers. Stay low, that's where I come from. That liquor got me donners. Get rich all fucking summer. Hating with they faking ass, but bitch, I'm doing numbers. Big bag full of them hundreds. Damn it, G, I'm a stunner. Why you asking hella questions? Get back before we rumble. Eating good, living even better. Why you mad at me? Cause I've been chasing that cheddar. Told these niggas stop hating on me. Be damned if I ever stop chasing my dreams. I'ma do what I want, still do what I please. Whole banks full of money, stay dripped out in green. And I get it, and I get it, and I get it. Pulling off the lot, straight whipping. Been doing big shit, watch me rip this bitch. Know why, cause I been pimping. You niggas, you could talk all day. Ain't getting to the cash, ain't making no play. Why the fuck would I care what you say? Give it up, nigga, move out the way. Cause I'm Pootie baby, done us. Just watch my drip, straight ice on wrist, but I don't fuck with drummer. Your wife, my bitch, I eat a clip while thumbing through the commas. I'm hitting lick straight, take your shit, skirt, pull up with some drummers. Stay low, that's where I come from. Say Pootie baby, done us. Just watch my drip, straight ice on wrist, but I don't fuck with drummer. Your wife, my bitch, I eat a clip while thumbing through the commas. I'm hitting lick straight, take your shit, skirt, pull up with some drummers. Stay low, that's where I come from. And I'm back in the game, and it ain't been the same, dog. Know where I'm going is damn far. So far above, can see the stars. Completely plugged in, stay fully charged. Hit after hit, cause I got the boss. Billy the GOAT, yeah, I'm the boss. Buy what I want, say fuck the cost. And there's levels to this shit. Stack up some money while you worry about a bitch. Niggas acting funny, they gon' leave you in a jiff. And the reason they don't like you cause a grand for a spliff. Hot damn, hell yeah. Here we go again. Back with a banger, tell your mama, tell your friends. Wordplay all day, it never really end. I never could pretend. Too real for fitting and say Pootie baby, done us. Racks in this bitch and I'm hotter than the sauna. Smoking marijuana, coughed up a lunga, blowing out the Hummer. Play if you wanna, bitch, I'm a hunter, and I can get the job done. Pop off the top cause I'm on one. Sit back, relax, let me have fun. Pootie baby, done us. Just watch my drip, straight ice on wrist, but I don't fuck with drummer. Your wife, my bitch, I eat a clip while thumbing through the commas. I'm hitting lick straight, take your shit, skirt, pull up with some drummers. Stay low, that's where I come from. Say Pootie baby, done done us. Just watch my drip straight ice on wrist, but I don't fuck with drummer. Yo, wipe my bitch, I ate a clip while thumbing through the commas. I'm hitting lick straight, take your shit, skirt, pull up with some drummers. Stay low, that's where I come from. Done us.
Yes, sir.
Done us.
New shit. Shout out New Black.
Shout out New Black.
Got to shout out New Black.
God damn it. I don't know if you knew that shit's hard. I don't know if you knew how hard that shit was.
I listen, and that was just the rough draft, I believe. I recently went back for a studio session with New, and yeah, I will be buying the mix and mastered version soon. So that may be a drop coming.
That shit was fire.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Definitely. That shit needs to drop on someone's big toe. Okay?
Wow.
You need to go all the way up.
Big ass toe.
I got that heat. Cook. You right.
Onion.
Oh, man. All right. So, I mean, all in all, I love that joint. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some comments soon or later, you know what I'm saying, on how people feel about it. But that shit was fire. It was a 3-minute joint, too, but I was vibing the whole time.
I take all criticism well. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta love it. Just gotta be honest and respect me. That's all.
Well, look, speaking of honesty, how much have you seen the music industry change since you started? You know what I mean? Like, what has changed for you as far as the industry and like how you view it or how you interact with it? You know what I mean?
Of course, when I first popped out, I didn't know what was what, who was what, and where was what. Now it's like I'm starting to understand how things are going and learning to put myself in the right places, honestly, truly. So compared to when I first popped out, it's like I have more engagement and more interactions with the industry itself versus when I first popped out, it was like, I don't know who to talk to. I'm not prepared really to talk to, and what about what? Because all I got is songs to offer. So
right.
I got a plan, and now I got steps and things that I do prior to and after. So it's definitely a big difference in when I first popped out to now.
Okay. Well, were there any like challenges you faced like as an artist along the way then and or now?
Well, one of the challenges I face then and now is constantly always going to be myself being in the way. Other than that, not really challenges on the outside parts. Like I really only see myself as the hardest thing to do because of course it's myself. We're our biggest critics. Where with everything else I try to look at it like, oh, okay, like maybe I don't belong here just yet. Maybe this is just a hold off. I don't look at it as too much of a challenge because a lot of people hear challenge and then they're ready to give like nah. To me it would be more so of a that's a pause moment. And if it's for me and it's really where I'm supposed to be at, I'll be there and I'll get there.
That's a pause moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
I like that. Damn, see, I'm gonna just ask the next question because I was about to start going, so, well, since you're speaking on your experience, do you have any like crazy or memorable like interactions that you've like had in your journey to this point so far, with you as an artist and as a person?
Craziest moments I have is like attempting to perform in strip clubs. Like that was the wildest thing ever. I wish I was joking. I wish I was lying. I really wish this was a fib. Like it's not. The
That's
strip
funny.
club was a time. Like it was. I don't even know where to start. Like compared to like just the strippers being aggressive now, or like just the ambiance of everything. Like I don't even think I should even talk about the shit that I seen in there. Like crazy work. So
They be running down on you, bro.
Bro, that shit was
That shit
crazy. Like,
egregious.
it's crazy. Like the shots is shot and all of that. Like,
Jesus
don't.
Christ.
I don't recommend if you upcoming artist. I don't recommend starting off at strip clubs. End up at strip clubs. Be the headliners for strip clubs. Be the person they want to see in there. Do not.
Mm-mm.
Don't.
Don't just be on the bill, huh? That's not a good look.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Okay. All right. Well, is there any advice that, at this current point, you would give to anybody that's trying to get to where you are or, possibly past you?
Um. Don't give up. Like, don't be frustrated enough to keep moving your feet. Like, never give up on you and your craft at the end of the day. I constantly see other artists in the industry and things of that nature talking about, hey, like, it's you and the music, it's you and the music. So they all, it makes sense. Like, you're absolutely right. Like, yes, I may have writer's block due to a situation that I have now, or I can't get back to my songs or my creatives as fast as I want to, but use that to put that shit in the mic, put it in the song, put it in whatever you're doing in creativity, because that is your outlet. That's your biggest outlet. If you love doing music, if you love being creative, if you love being yourself as an artist, or whoever you are out there in the world, put that love back into it by putting all your frustrations, all of that. Don't become a dead weight. Because I almost gave up a couple of times, but the fact that I kept pushing is now I'm operating in my own power.
Okay.
That, that's really shit I got for niggas out there. Because especially if you're trying to do music in your own hometown, it's gonna be a lot of haters. Don't let your hometown knock you down from other cities.
So would you say like operating in your own power is like the biggest lesson you learned so far?
Yes,
Like,
learning how to
okay.
walk in my power, like not feeling like being humble with it, honestly, truly, because you know how a lot of people they figure out they have these capabilities and they have these talents and they have these things that other people don't have, and instead of trying to be like some type of good example, they're out here using those very same things that was uplifting them and making them a different person to now step on other people. So learning to fight for my own power, walk in my own light, it protects me from everything else that's trying to knock me the fuck down, even if it's myself. Like,
Damn.
it,
Again, just two hard shots in one puck. I'm going to sleep after this.
listen.
But look, so would you say like balancing that? Because I feel like that's kind of like the essence of your artistry. So like, do you find that balancing that with like the current times? Because I ask everybody this, like, how would you take that and balance it with the way music is going and the direction that you're kind of being pushed in as far as the current? Because your music is a wave within itself, but
Yeah,
every wave is just a wave within a bigger ocean, right? So
of course.
how do you feel like you could push what you have and get to a point, where you can balance the two, where you can ride your wave, but also be a part of the greater current, so to speak?
Honestly, truly, it comes from having faith, like believing that just because I am a wave that makes a part of something doesn't mean that it's going to take away like my special from myself. Like that's the point. If we all have these similarities, but we are creative in different ways in our own ways and how we operate, then hell yeah, I would rather turn around and see that there's a couple of other waves that comes together and we make this big ass ocean. Because if you think about it, music and art in general, it helps people through the times. Like when people went through the depression and things like that, they still had art, they still had music, stating back to, or going back to like cultures and things, that's how they got through. That's how they told their stories. They had songs. So for me to be able to use my genuine and walking in my power, and then being able to find other waves and be a part of that history however many years down the line I'll be a part of that history. That shit feels great. Like that's amazing to know actually.
That's funny because I was gonna ask about history. You see, you're just so good at answering questions. You just make this easy. Because I was gonna say like, it's me. I was gonna say like, because I was gonna say like, considering the legacy and the history is very important. Like, do you feel a responsibility to speak on certain things, regarding the history or just like certain social issues, that are just themes? Like, do you feel like a responsibility to speak on those? Because I notice sometimes, like, even when you're making a turn up joint, you have a bar here or there where I'm like, ooh, that was kind of like a sleeper. Like, hey, you ain't think I heard that. I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. I'll be listening.
Sure. Like, definitely because I'm a part of society still. Like, I'm not above anything. So if I got a chance to speak on something that me and a couple other voices, or even just hell, just me, my own soul voice, have enough to do some type of push and progress, for sure. Every opportunity that I have, that has my name on it, I want to take it, even if it's horrible. Like it's a part of my journey.
Damn. How do you see this evolving in like 5 to 10 years? Like just with where you're at and just the state. Like, because like if I was to give my opinion right now, I would say I feel like with how music is being microwave, shout out to New Black for the concept, and just based on how the world is operating now, and it's a lot of fear-based decision making and motivating. I feel like we're either gonna get to a point where the realest music ever is gonna be so underground we won't know it exists, or they're gonna go full burning of the halls of all the good hip hop, and it's just gonna be a bunch of bullshit. So what would be your take on that? Like, and you don't have to share my opinion. That's just my take.
No, those are good points to have. Like it, because it's very possible. Like the human race is very destructive, especially of genuine. Like it's, I don't know. It became some type of mission out of fucking rundown dream of someone to just constantly keep stepping on the genuine. Like it may get to a point where real hip hop is gone, or it's gonna have to go into a hidden period. But like let's just hope that we have enough hopes that could at least stop it. I have hope that it won't be touched because we have a chance to like fight for ourselves. It just depends on how things go in society, or how things are operating at that time, or what life is like and where it starts, and if we can catch it before then, because that would be the greatest advantage. Basically seeing like, hey, y'all trying to really push that back a little bit. Like it ain't a big leap, but like I keep that. Like where did this go? What happened to this? Like
Right.
why is it this when I search up like this by name? So yeah, we can catch it before shit really just start disappearing. We wouldn't have to go through that hidden period. But I 1000% agree. If we can't achieve that, then real hip hop will die off.
Damn. You're right. Last Samurai, guys. Going full Wu-Tang. Fuck it.
That part.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Where's my samurai sword?
That's why I said put that shit in your music now. Be heard now. Put that shit. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next month. Put that shit in your. If you got a message, if you got something you got to say, you got something on your heart, put that shit in your music now. Still alive.
Yes. Speaking of live ass music, I got Victoria Monet sitting here. You want to tell them about that? You want to tell them about the Victoria? I never heard it, so I have no idea what this is about to be. So I'm gonna let you do the intro.
Oh, okay.
This is new shit.
So this is a Billy remix. I absolutely adore Victoria Monet. I love that lady so much. She makes feel good music. She's also an artist that like inspired me to not give up, because she popped out into the scenery a little bit later in age than people normally would in the industry, especially mainstream industry. So the fact that she out here just like showing people, hey, especially like other black women, like, hey, don't give up, like never fucking stop just because they tell you a certain age is a cap for them.
Right.
Like, so this song, I had to. I just really love this fucking song. So I was like, all right, boom. Every time I come on, I would find myself doing the backgrounds and things of that nature. So I was just like, I have to do this remix. And yeah, one of my favorites.
All right, well, I'm gonna plug it in. Ooh. Oh no, where'd Billy go, guys? Oh no, Billy. Oh no. Oh no, Billy. Oh no.
Oh.
Victoria Monet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's that Billy remix. It's that Billy remix. Ha. She wanna give it to a nigga under starlights. Body booming in the kitty got me sleep like it's fight night. Sugar sweet with a light spice. Keep me going by my side and got a question if she my type. Make me suave feeling alright. And if you stepping ain't no problem, get to swinging like a hood night. Like Silver said, it's only one night. You got the water, let me give you pipe. And if you with me, let me get alright. Girl, you can call me when you want alright. Switching positions cause it feels so right. So right. And if you with me, let me get alright. Girl, you can call me when you want alright. Switching positions cause it feels so right. So right. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck, can't believe, girl. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck, can't believe, girl. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck, can't believe, girl. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck now. Say, shawty, give it to me different, she go all night. Complicated, ain't beginner, got what you need, and it's what you like. I'm the party, yeah, I'm the hype. Get the grooving when I'm moving, cause I gotta just dance tonight. Damn, it's such a great feeling. Throw your hands to the motherfucking ceiling. Billy Bank, I'm the motherfucking deal kid. Take a peek to a way a nigga live and we kill shit. Now they calling me the illest. Make them sick when the lyrics get to spilling. It's bananas, so the niggas get to splitting. Knock him down with the quarters, now he senseless. Quick, nigga, get your pension. Left a couple silly snitches with some stitches. Shit getting so ridiculous. And if you hear me, can you feel this? And if you hear me, can you feel this? Ha! Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck now. Believe, girl. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck now. Believe, girl. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck now. Believe, girl. Girl, you did it, can't forget it, and I'm stuck now. And if you with me, let me hear alright. You can call me when you want alright. Switch positions cause it feels so right. So right. If you with me, let me hear alright. You can call me when you want alright. Switch positions cause it feels so right. So right.
Once again, new black. New black. Suggested the harmony at the end. And a couple of other things.
Faster. I must be faster.
That's mine.
That shit was fire.
I can't wait to drop that. Like,
I almost knocked over my stool. I'm like, that is fire.
Hit me at the beginning. I was like, let me watch. I was sitting here like,
you saw it.
I forgot to definitely. I forgot to send it to you. It was supposed to be a real like secret, like
clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly, fucking.
I do that sometimes. I'm sorry.
Underground. I ain't mad. I do it all the time. So how mad can I be at something that I do?
Listen, I know you got some fire under your belt. You said you was dropping the 29th of April, so clearly you've been working on something.
We can sneak preview a little later.
Okay.
We can sneak in some previews. Oh.
I feel special. It was
little preview sneaks.
Hey, fiber. Fiber.
Now that I got all that out the way, that was a fire joint, man. There's some people in here. They lurking and twerking. I appreciate them.
Hey,
the lurkers and the twerkers. But look, let's talk about some fun shit because we've been pretty heavy and pretty, insightful. You know what I mean? For the better part of a couple of jiffies. So here's the question that literally slayed me when I asked New Black. What's on your playlist right now?
What's on my playlist?
Yeah.
Confession. I don't do playlists anymore ever since the last time I had fire ass playlists on one of my old phones, and then when I say all of the music that I had that I cannot run across again, it's I'm infuriated. I lost that iCloud, so I don't have access to to redo my playlist. So I don't have anything. I just listen to music freely. Yes, I'm a weirdo. I don't care.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't playlist. I just because I never know what I want to hear next. Like,
hmm.
so I have to like do it myself, and then I be teaching myself little DJ skills. Like, hey, if I was a DJ, I would transition this to this, in that way. Like, I'm that person. I mentally self do things.
I get it. Sounds like an earth sign.
Yeah,
I understand you.
yeah.
Well, if you
It's
could
okay.
collaborate with any artist, alive or dead, who would they be?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Very famous one, Michael Jackson for sure.
Jamona.
I got to like that man definitely paved the way.
I thought you were gonna say
And
that man was hit by a smooth criminal. I almost fell out.
see, I didn't know how well people would take my dark humor joke, so
I was ready to fall out.
I'm trying to keep it, where people can fuck with me after this and not be like, damn,
Yeah,
you're
look,
a fuck
I'm
individual.
not gonna hold you. No matter what you said, I was gonna play this.
What do you mean by that?
You'd be like, uh-oh.
You're the only person that would know, Z. I keep trying to tell you, like, you know me. I swear to God, I found myself in a different person. Like, never felt so seen in my life till I met Z3 Go Bang Everybody.
Damn, don't make. Come on, this is 3. You're going. Oh, you're 0-3. How? Oh, my heart.
Yeah,
My heart. I will cry up here. No, I'm not gonna cry right now. But let me ask you something. What's one thing that people might not know about you? It doesn't have to be nothing too deep, but just one thing.
Oh, I wasn't. I literally was about to go funny. Where could I fucking start? It's a lot people don't know about me because when I'm out in public, I'm standoffish. But what is a good one? I am the oldest of 5,
Damn.
and yeah, and then I really don't like the fact that when I'm out in public, I have to put on the tough guy. Like, well, it's not a phase because I'll actually beat your ass. But I really don't like that. I feel like I have to do that. Like, I would prefer to be goofy out in public.
I don't want to get hit.
If you ever run into me and feel like I'm just really, really mean, it's just my face. I'm observing everything.
RBF.
So yeah. Don't be scared to say hello, unless you got bad energy, because then I'm gonna really mug the shit out you. Like, I'm not afraid. People don't know it until they get it. Like, I'm not afraid to ever tell people, "Hey, I don't fuck with you."
I just don't like you. Nigga, go away.
I don't like you. Like, yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: if let's say, let me give you a scenario here. Let's say you're at a show. It's like 30 minutes before you go on, right? You know, you sat down. Do you have any pre-show rituals or habits that you like to do, in that last 15 minutes before your set? Like, you've been sitting for 30 minutes, 15 minutes more. Like, what are you doing? Like, how do you handle that?
I'm getting my nerves together. Telling myself or reminding myself, hey, you got this, you got this. And sometimes if it's like a song I haven't performed in a while, I will have to like play it a couple of minutes beforehand, like, as well as like doing it a couple of days before the performance, like, but right before I would have to like replay it at least a beat and be like, all right, I got it. I got the flow of it. But a real good pep talk for myself so that I don't send my anxiety to shit and sit there and fuck everything up. So, because it's a very anxious moment, and I really do be shaking sometimes. Like my nerves really do be bad. So I gotta calm myself down first and remind myself, yeah, I really do have good music. So.
Well, have you had any like funny experiences or anything like that after a show or like at a studio session where you're like, yo, this is crazy, but also fucking hilarious? What?
Bu- 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 bum. Well, I live in Baltimore, so I've done shows in crazy. But it wasn't even a show for me. I accompanied Silver Moon to one of those Philly or Jersey tours that she had when she was on tour with Drizzy. It I can't even remember fully, but I think it was like some really drunk guy. Like he was just acting out. It was funny as shit because he wasn't really a danger to anybody, but
He was just a
them
drunk guy.
people at the it's always a drunk person at the event. I should say those are the funny encounters that I've always seen. Because yeah, I don't try to stay around too long if shit starts shifting to bar fights and things of that nature. I don't got time. I don't got time. But drunk people, yeah,
Drunk people
white
always
people,
funny.
drunk white people too
Drunk white people are fucking hilarious.
are hilarious, my nigga.
Yo, let me ask you this. If you weren't rapping, what would you be doing? Like, what do you think you'd be doing? Like, if you weren't a rapper right now, or you weren't an artist, or you weren't the multifaceted individual that you are, and you had a regular day job or career, what would that be?
Maintenance.
Fixing you handyman.
I still feel like I would be in like maintenance HVAC.
So you're more of a
I've always
trade?
Yeah, I definitely would have did a trade because customer service. I can't.
I'd have been in customer service.
Not with this brand of people. I can't go back to it. When I first did it, it was cute. But like, if it wasn't nothing tip related, I don't want to do it. You mean clock in, clock out? I don't get paid to be fussing with these people all day. So instead, I'm gonna do maintenance and HVAC. If not that, I feel like I would still be like some type of content creator or dancing. That's bread.
I could see you dancing. I could see you doing the choreography. I could see you doing choreography on the sides and then fixing vents by night like Batman. Get it? It was a superhero reference.
It would really be multiple income. That's why I couldn't just pick one thing that I would do. It would definitely be multiple income.
You're making too much money, Billy. You're making too much goddamn money.
That's who. Never too much.
Let me ask you this one last question, and then we can get to this last little jiffy that I'm looking at that looks like it's going to destroy my phone and ears with this glory. What is your studio vibe like? Do you need like certain energy, people, like a setup, or is it just, man, I'm just going to run in there and do me and like it's going to be what it is because that's how I want it to be. You know what I mean? Like, I guess give me your ideal studio aesthetic because I know like you're still in the process of getting accustomed to certain recording styles, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, truly, now when I record, I just have to be comfortable, hydrated, and like not smoked out. When I first started recording, the vibes really had to be like chill. It can't be too many people in the like studio. Like I don't understand how, no disrespect to nobody, but I don't understand how niggas had like 15 fucking people in a studio session and it's like y'all turning into a kickback and shit. And it's like, bro, how are you getting anything done? Like this is distracting as fuck.
Ain't it though?
Yeah. And I will say like dimmer lights help me. It don't have to be completely dark. Cause don't do no weird shit.
Recording in pure darkness? What the fuck are we, hobbits?
I was gonna say don't do no weird. Cause as soon as that shit go pitch black, I'm like, yeah, give me my money back.
Someone got pitch black. Whatever touched me is getting elbowed so hard.
Boy, what?
Wow, what the fuck?
Nigga gonna think I pulled him back from China. I'm gonna suplex him so fucking hard.
That was crazy what you said, and also, yo. Speaking of beating niggas' asses, this song is called Thumpin'.
One.
This is funny, dude. Bro, it's funny as shit.
They're hilarious. Okay?
Yeah, so talk to us a little bit about this, and then I'll start playing it once you're done, because I'm gonna go ahead and switch over right now.
Ooh, I'm kind of glad this one was saved for last. So, Thumpin' is a production where I fucked around and decided that I wanted to try to put on beat and things of that nature. So this beat I made myself, and I was like, you know what? I want to. This is the one time I want to be on my Baltimore shit. So simple. I made a Baltimore type song. As far as like the
It's
flow
the
of it.
biggest bank. The biggest. Yeah.
It's the biggest
Listen to
bank.
me. Talk to 'em. See, I've been grinding, I've been hustling, ain't no need for no repeats. Steady mobbing, money flocking, get that cash or beat your feet. If you got it, then just pop it. Why you waste that shit on beef? Get your weight up or just pay your plenty cash up.
This should make a nigga with a Wu-Tang.
Counted by the bands. Wishing you could stop me, keep it pushing, do my dance. Out here popping tags, at lames I point and laugh. Got moves they try to copy, but these ratchets ain't got swag. And now I'm really thumping, 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 thumping. Say now I'm really thumping. Big bank, this beat is thumping. And now I'm really thumping. Big bank, this beat is thumping. Bitches say they really crash out. Hoes you really got autism. Niggas really think they big dogs. No balls and brought jaws with them. How you beefing with a real nigga? Got real stature, these real figures. Need to get about your feels, G. Ain't a hater, but you hate me. Back up on them, I ain't letting down. No pillow talkers, no sit downs. Squares need to get the fuck around. Red nose, use a bitch now. Hate to hang about a clips, child. Water dripping like a dish towel. Heavy hitters with a big growl. Roll up on them, make them get that loud. That woo. Can't catch me out the city. I got motion on the road. And hell no, you can't see me blocking haters. That's the goal. Don't need no fucking diamonds. I've been gleaming, I've been cold. You niggas hella slow. Pick up, let's go, let's go. They hate me when they see me. Swear to God, that's all they know. But never wanna say it. Shit be stuck all in they throat. And I just kept it pushing over water. Yeah, I float.
Hey.
Find out on the coast. Let's go, cause let's go. Thumping, 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 thumping. Say now I'm really thumping. Big bank, this beat is thumping. And now I'm really thumping. Big bank, this beat is thumping. Okay, let's thump, 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 thump. Big bank, this beat is thumping. Say now I'm really thumping. Big bank, this beat is thumping. And now I'm really thumping. Okay. Why the fuck y'all wanna hate on me, man? Some hating ass niggas. I just be chillin'. Like a villain. Minding my motherfucking business. Say ain't no question when I'm stepping, get the reppin' out this bitch. They stay finessing, no discretion. Bitches pressing for some dick. They want the weapon, then I stretch them, packing pressure on this bitch. Then do the magic when I trash them. Damn, Billy, that's what you get. It's what the fuck you thought. It's who you fucking thought. 6illi3ank, bitch.
The biggest bang. The biggest bang.
Shit fire as a motherfucker. Okay, it's fire. It's fire. It's a yoga fire.
I had to get on my Baltimore shit.
Yo, it said thumping, thumping, thumping. I said, nigga, what? Nigga, Uncle Thay had to wake up and say, yo, who y'all here thumping?
They out there fighting these niggas.
Who out here thumping? That boy, man, get that boy out of there thumping.
Boy out there thumping on the
I'm trying to sleep, you know, ain't thumping.
Hey, yum.
Yo, that was fire. What the fuck? It's like the triumphant return of Batman at this point. Holy shit.
I told you, I've been on my recording shit. Like, I really just been pushing shit out the way and like really not giving myself any excuses other than to be there for myself. Like, it gave me better music. Okay.
Yeah, well, what's next for you? Do you have any like upcoming shows or like projects or anything like that you like, you know, we should be on the lookout for? You got working on now or coming down the pipeline, anything like that?
I'm trying to figure out if I want to do like drop a whole like album or just one by one. Other than that, as far as shows, I don't have too many shows coming up unless something catches my attention. I try not to pop out too much at shows. Uh, and yeah, content like I'm working on what to start back again. Like I got so much in my brain for social media. I just really need to map the time out. So once I map out the time, it's going to be more like, because it's about to start feeling good outside. So I'm about to start doing my content videos again, like all that. Like it's springtime loading. Basically, I'm just preparing for the season change.
Spring
Because
forward, motherfucker.
I am a spring baby, so my birthday season will be upon us soon. So
It's my birthday.
I really got to get the shaking and baking and being creative. So
It's gonna be my birthday.
it's gonna be my birthday soon.
Well, where can people find and support you and your music right now?
You can find my music on Apple Music and Spotify. These are unreleased, but they will be on Apple Music and Spotify. I do believe I have all streaming platforms except for YouTube. YouTube.
We'll fix that. Excuse me.
Yeah, we'll me and my on that as we speak because they are on my ass about it, and I love it. Like it. First of all, get y'all some like-minded individuals, make a team, do a business, get what you need to make sure that business is legal and legitimate, and take off. Make fucking money. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, and then far as like socials, you can find me on Instagram at billionaire baby with a 6, and you can find me on TikTok billionaire no baby also with a 6. That's it. That's the only social medias I got. I don't really have too many.
That's fair.
I'm a true earth sign. I really don't be for people until I want to be for people. So
I'm currently on the 2 social medias that I care and actually put work into.
Right.
So so yeah.
So if you fuck with TikTok and you fuck with IG, that's where you can find me, Billy B.
Billy B baby. Billy B baby.
Actually, technically Billy 3, but don't tell nobody.
Billy 3 though. Well, look, we've been at this for a little bit. You know, look, we did it. It was an hour. I told you, BC, you wouldn't even know what happened. So any final words for any supporters you have, you know, on Instagram, you know, any possible new supporters? I'm looking at you, Twitch, you know, that'll come and show you some love.
Listen, to my supporters now, I appreciate y'all sticking with me and figuring out who Billy Bank is. To all the new supporters, stay tuned. Don't get don't get lazy with me, okay? I'm a person that put a lot of effort and work into my creativity before I just pop out with something. It, as you can see, my shit has to sound good before I do anything with it. So
let a motherfucker know.
Yeah, spread the word, and yeah, be on the lookout for fiber because we doing big shit. As you can see, my man got his own little interview, little show going. So
I'll be playing games or whatever. Sorry. But yeah, look, well, check this out, man. That was great. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, reel it in on the YouTube side. Thank everybody here from the interwebs, from the Instagramifists, the Instagramifications, the Facebooks. Love you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and shut y'all down. Y'all have a good one, and I know where to cut this video right here, right?